The metaverse is a vision of the future of the internet where many different persistent virtual worlds are connected and coexist. The metaverse turns today's internet into a place where you can live in an embodied way using immersive technologies such as virtual and mixed reality. The metaverse is also a somewhat vague idea adopted by prominent technology personalities. So its meaning is still in flux, although in all iterations, the general idea is to unify the internet into a shared virtual space where we can live at least part of our lives. Users can buy property in the metaverse and then develop their virtual buildings. Users can appear as avatars of any form, apart from size limitations. People connect to the metaverse from VR terminals in their homes. Some users never leave the metaverse and permanently carry portable VR gear around. One of the most striking on-screen depictions of a metaverse is the Steven Spielberg film Ready Player One. A dystopian future where everyone is always wired into a virtual reality. Facebook's vision of the metaverse. When Facebook bought VR giant Oculus, the company already had a clear idea of why they wanted to invest in VR. Although social media has been a significant success for the company, the market has become competitive. Facebook has also started seeing a user base decline and a loss of teenage users. The company decided to rebrand itself as Meta, another strong hint at its metaverse plans. Mark Zuckerberg has stated the company now plans to build a metaverse connecting various systems and products for a cohesive digital world. The success of the Oculus Quest means that it may have a solid user base to entice into this metaverse, although they have backtracked on the Facebook requirement for Quest users. While Facebook's metaverse plans are still in the early stages, there's now the Horizon Worlds app for Oculus Rift S or Quest 2 users. Formerly known as Facebook Horizons, this is effectively a metaverse platform with perhaps a more pronounced game focus. Facebook had experimented with apps like Oculus Rooms, Oculus Venues, and Facebook Spaces, some of which could be accessed through the now discontinued Oculus Go. Horizons offers a full motion-captured, interactive world built around user-generated content. While Horizon Worlds is a place to socialize and play, Horizon Workrooms also offers virtual meeting rooms and integration with video call technology. Given the work-from-home trend driven by the pandemic, it seems clear that apps like Workrooms are set to compete directly with the likes of Skype and Zoom. Microsoft's vision of the metaverse. Microsoft is another major player in the metaverse game, not to be left out of the loop. With technologies such as the Microsoft HoloLens headsets and Windows Mixed Reality, they already have a foothold on the technology side. Not to mention their massive Azure data center resources and knowledge. Microsoft also has expertise in game development from its PC history and, of course, its Xbox consoles. However, VR is oddly absent from Xbox, despite Sony's last two PlayStations having VR options. Microsoft has said metaverse plans for its big video game franchises such as Minecraft and Halo. The company has been remarkably open about how it sees the metaverse. Late in 2021, they published a YouTube video titled "What is Microsoft's Metaverse?" This video lays it all out, with Microsoft simply saying that they see a metaverse as a digital place where people go to meet, play, and work. It's an internet you can interact with. Microsoft emphasizes that its goal is to create avatar systems that let you bring your fully embodied humanity into the metaverse. Some early examples of this include projecting Microsoft Teams participants into a virtual auditorium. Microsoft also feels that technologies such as real-time translation are essential to help people in the metaverse work, socialize, and play together. Since our physical distance from each other becomes irrelevant in the metaverse, it stands to reason that other barriers, such as language, will now come into play. So, when will the metaverse arrive? The question is then, how long will it take before we move from various proto-metaverses toward the grand metaverse? Mark Zuckerberg believes that it will be by the end of the decade, but it could also be much sooner than that because foundational elements are already in place. The infrastructure behind today's internet allows massive quantities of people to gather in virtual environments, like when more than 12.3 million players tuned in for a VR concert in Fortnite featuring Travis Scott. This current infrastructure is very impressive, yet it will likely need to evolve further to support the metaverse industry experts envision. We also have the hardware to render realistic virtual environments and avatars in 3D. Meta owns the leading producer of virtual reality headsets, Oculus. Microsoft has been supporting various enterprise use cases with its HoloLens mixed reality smart glasses since its first release in 2016. In addition, Apple is rumored to release its AR and VR headsets in 2022. HTC, Pico, Magic Leap, and other manufacturers are rapidly advancing various hardware platforms, while Cascade technology architectures are shifting various computational loads across back-end server infrastructures to edge devices. Unity's Furios is a prime example of streaming fully interactive real-time 3D environments where the heavy lift of rendering the environments is handled by their automatically scaling GPU server infrastructure. The metaverse will be a ubiquitous computing experience where users can leverage traditional devices like computers and mobile devices, while also enhancing the experience with emerging immersive AR and VR wearables. Finally, the same innovative technologies that have been disrupting the financial services industry since the Bitcoin network came into existence in January 2009 can be used to enable the continuity of data in the metaverse. NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, are an excellent example of how blockchain technology can be used to verify the ownership of digital assets, and there are already 3D virtual reality platforms that take advantage of them. Mark Petit, Vice President and General Manager of Unreal Engine at Epic Games, stated in an interview recently that the metaverse will require shared virtual worlds that incorporate persistence. What this means is that for an ideal customer experience, a user should be able to move from universe to universe with their digital belongings. An example of this would be a user's NFT shoes purchased from Nike in the future will be available for avatar use in Meta's Horizon platform, while also in other virtual worlds like those in Fortnite and Minecraft.